You ever just look up at the night sky and wonder, why here? I mean, in this huge, silent solar system of ours, Earth is this one single world just bursting with life. But why? What is it that makes this little blue marble so incredibly special? Okay, let's get into it and uncover the cosmic lottery tickets Earth cashed in to become the home we know.
So, first, let's take a quick tour of the neighborhood, shall we? If we head in towards the sun, we run smack into Venus. And let me tell you, it is a toxic inferno, completely suffocating under this runaway greenhouse effect. The pressure would crush you flat, and oh yeah, it's hot enough to melt lead. Not exactly a vacation spot.
Okay, so let's look the other way, out to Mars. Now, Mars is a frozen, radiation-blasted desert. You know, it might have had a shot at life a long time ago, but it lost its protective shields, and its atmosphere just got, well, ripped away into space. It's a real cautionary tale.
And if you go even further out, you get to the gas giants. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. They're beautiful, no doubt about it, but they've got no solid ground to stand on. Just these massive swirling balls of gas with pressures that would pulverize anything. So yeah, no life as we know it out there either.
It's pretty clear our cosmic neighborhood is, for the most part, seriously inhospitable. Which brings us right back to the big question. What on earth makes our world the exception? How did we get it so perfectly right?
So here's how we're going to break it down. We're going to look at all the winning tickets that made Earth a home. Finding that perfect location, having the shields that protect us, getting the ingredients that fueled life, and, believe it or not, having some cosmic guardians watching our back from a distance.
Let's kick things off with the first and maybe the most obvious factor, real estate. You know the saying, location, location, location? Well, turns out it's as true for planets as it is for houses. You see, Earth is parked right in what astronomers call the habitable zone. A cooler name for it is the Goldilocks zone. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's this perfect little orbit around a star where it's not too hot, not too cold, but just right for liquid water to exist. And that, well, that's a huge deal for life.
And there are really three things that make our spot so perfect. First, the distance means water stays liquid. Any closer, like Venus, and it all boils away. Any farther, like Mars, it freezes solid. Second, our orbit is super stable and almost a perfect circle, which gives us a nice, consistent dose of sunshine all year long. And third, our sun, it's a good one. It's stable, it's long-lived, and it's been a steady source of energy for billions of years, giving complex life plenty of time to get going.
But here's the thing. A great location is not enough, not by a long shot. Space is a dangerous place, full of radiation and flying debris. So our second winning ticket is our planet's amazing set of protective shields. Our very first line of defense is totally invisible. It's generated way down in our planet's molten iron core, and it's a powerful magnetic field, the magnetosphere. Seriously, just think of it like a giant force field from a sci-fi movie, deflecting this constant, nasty stream of charged particles from the sun called the solar wind.
Just how important is that force field? Well, just look at Mars again. It probably had a magnetic field once, but its core cooled off and shut down billions of years ago. And without that protection, the solar wind just blasted its atmosphere away, leaving the surface totally exposed to radiation. Earth, on the other hand, with its powerful, active field, got to keep its atmosphere, and, well, that protected all the life on the surface.
And that leads us right to our next shield, the atmosphere itself. It is so much more than just the air we breathe. It's like this perfectly designed, multi-purpose blanket wrapped all around our world.
And this blanket does 5 absolutely critical jobs. It gives us the right mix of gases, like oxygen. It creates enough pressure so that water can stay liquid. It traps just the right amount of heat to keep our climate stable. And then there's the ozone layer, which blocks deadly UV radiation. Oh, and it's also our final shield, burning up most of the small meteors before they can even hit the ground. Pretty useful, huh?
Okay, so we've got the perfect location, and we have these incredible shields. The third winning ticket was having all the right ingredients and the right systems in place to actually get life started and, keep it going for the long haul.
And the most important ingredient of them all, liquid water. I mean, it's the universal solvent. It's the place where the chemistry of life actually happens. Every single living thing on this planet depends on it. And all those other features we talked about, our location, our atmosphere, they all work together to make sure we have literal oceans of the stuff.
But there's another ingredient, one that's a little less obvious, an active planet. Our planet's crust is literally moving under our feet, constantly recycling itself through something called plate tectonics. And this process is vital. It recycles carbon, acting like a planetary thermostat that stops us from ending up like Venus. It also churns up all the nutrients life needs and helps keep that molten core spinning, powering our magnetic field.
All right, and for the final piece of the puzzle, it turns out we didn't just win this lottery all on our own. We had some help from some very, very large neighbors. This is our final winning ticket, our cosmic guardians.
First up, our moon. And it's not just any moon. For a planet our size, it is huge, and it does way more than just light up the night sky. Its powerful gravity acts like a giant anchor, a stabilizer, keeping our planet steady.
So what if we didn't have it? Well, without the moon, Earth's axis would wobble all over the place. We're talking wild, chaotic climate swings, from extreme ice ages to scorching heat waves. The stable seasons we rely on would be gone, making it pretty much impossible for complex life to ever take hold.
And then you have the biggest guardian of them all, Jupiter. It's often called the cosmic vacuum cleaner of our solar system, and for a really good reason.
Jupiter's gravity is just immense. It acts like a giant gravitational bouncer. It either grabs or just flings away countless comets and asteroids that try to wander into our part of the solar system. It's not a perfect shield, of course, but it has drastically cut down on the number of catastrophic hits the Earth has taken over its history.
So let's just run through those winning tickets one more time. We hit the jackpot with the perfect location, right in the habitable zone. We got powerful shields with our magnetic field and our atmosphere. We have the essential ingredients like liquid water and an active geology. And to top it all off, we have cosmic guardians, a stabilizing moon, and a giant protector in Jupiter. When you put it all together, you realize it took this incredible, almost unbelievable combination of factors, a whole series of cosmic coincidences to make our world possible. And that leaves us with one last, huge question. In the billions of galaxies out there, with their trillions of planets, are there any other winners?